Hey, can you hear me? Would somebody let me know if I'm streaming? Because I think I am. What's up, Kyle? See Nancy. What's going on, Nancy? And Doc Holliday. How you guys doing tonight? Amanda Stewart's in the house. Thank you. Monica Stark. How many people we have here? It says 0, but you are here nonetheless. I set this up with a taller chair, so sorry I seem so short. What's up, Carol Brown? Arkham Gaming? Christian Oles? Alyssa Banks? Recording Walking Dead. Awesome, man. Thank you. Sonia Stodgill. Michael Smith. Kyle Dubs. Really, Kyle? You're coming to Kannapolis? That's really cool, brother. Well, definitely hit me up. I would love nothing more than to give you a tour of the old town here. Low Horton said, actually got a notification. Sweet daddy. We got Devin Cross, runs with squirrels. Jennifer, what's up, her monster? Paula Rose. How do I sound? Because we're talking about love tonight, so I hope my voice is coming through really clear. Peggy Brashears. Dan Garcia. First live stream. Been watching your old streams. Love the content. Thanks so much, Dan. Okay, cool. There's Cameo. Come to the party. Marvin Martian. Peggy Brashears again. Let's see. Well, very cool. There's Hetty. I hope to have a successful stream. You know how things go with me. We'll have some kind of technical difficulty before the night's out. Now, so I'm rocking my smokescreen hat, and I do apologize for these like little sweat stains across here, but my fat ass has been walking, and didn't have time to wash my hat, but I, trying to take care of my health, guys. I got rid of all that crazy mental stuff I was going through and all the stress. Now I'm starting to focus on actual health issues, and I'm monitoring my weight and my blood pressure. And you do not want to know how my blood pressure looks, because it is through the roof. And I am taking some medicine, but it's not enough. So trying to get back with a primary caregiver, or whatever you call it, freaking doctor. But hey, I'm seeing some suggestions here. Peanut butter toast with honey is my motherfucking jam. That's cool. Go vegan. Felicia, are you vegan? I'm not ruling out anything at this point. I want to live longer, and I'm feeling a lot better. And Kyle Dubs, you are exactly right. Quitting might have saved my life. Can you hear that? I love that sound. I got to watch this shit too, because this probably has a lot to do with some health issues. But I'll tell you this, I have been drinking 5 big glasses of water every day, and I don't know. I'm trying. I'll keep you posted. I'll keep everybody posted on how my blood pressure is coming, and my weight, and yeah, Monica, that's exactly right. That's what I was saying. Yep, I've been walking. I've been walking daily, and I have a new blood pressure cuff, and so I check it, you know, multiple times a day, which I probably shouldn't because I see the numbers and they're ridiculous. And just hell, you know, I share everything. So let me read some of these readings I've been getting. And we'll get to the love. So here we go. We are looking at 172 over 118. Not good. Got 176 over 120 for all you guys taking notes. Have 158 over 103, 170 over 109. And today I took one, and I mean, this one's a little better. 153 over 105. So a week ago I was it 200 over 117, something like that. But anyway, I you're right. Jennifer says having a stroke on camera is no way to go viral. You're right. But yeah, you know, my blood pressure's always been high. Everybody in my whole family has high blood pressure. But I have come off my medicine before. You know, I go through these spells where I will get focused, and it's more for vanity reasons, not really giving a shit what's going on the inside, as long as the outside shrinks down. And so now I'm focusing on the inside, and I want to live longer. So that's where we're at with that. Deborah Breedlove says told she needs to lose 100 pounds and her blood pressure is about the same as mine. Want to do some sort of buddy thing? Hey, there's a lot of ways buddies could lose weight. But no, yeah, I mean, I'll keep everybody posted. Anybody wants to play along, feel free. So anyway, I just wanted to say that this is my first real stream where I don't have the job. You know, I told you guys that I did leave, but so this is my first real stream where we're starting the focus and we're starting to get into the flow of what this channel is and what it's going to become. Now, I just wanted to let you know, I know you guys have sent me like super chat donations before, but I do want to let you know that I do have Streamlabs activated now. Chris helped me out with that. I don't know how to tell you to do it, but I've seen you guys do it before, so I have faith in you. If you feel so inclined, I just want to let you know that is available now. So let's see. Mo Jamal says, "What up, dude? Coming for UK. What do you reckon on Arya dying in childbirth due to mirror Lyanna?" Nah, I don't see Arya dying in childbirth. I can't even wrap my mind around that. Let's see here. So what I wanted to talk about when I came up with this topic is I'll tell you what made me think about it. I'd like to talk about some of our favorite, love affairs in the show. I'm not that far in the books, so if you have some you want to share from the books that we don't touch on, that's cool. But the thing that made me think about this is I want to get your opinion on John and Dany. And do you think that, let me get this thing down here straight. How do you think the fact that they both were in love before, both of those lovers died, how do you think that affects them as a couple now? Like, do you think that they had to go through those separate relationships to help them almost become the person they need to be for this relationship to be fruitful? Both of those, both of the love stories that they had in the past were very tragic. So not only have they been through, falling in love and then losing their lover under tragic circumstances, they've also had all these other life experiences, loss of other loved ones and everything. And so what I'm getting at is almost they needed all of these things to happen in their life to, at the moment they met, be vulnerable enough to have this relationship like they need it to be. Because there's one thing for two let's say powerful players in their world to meet and hook up just because they can. Hey, I'm powerful, you're powerful, I look pretty good, you look pretty good, there's nobody to stop us, let's do this. Or are they still on this journey to find love in the midst of all this chaos? I'd like to know, what your thoughts are on that. And let me see if anybody's chiming in so far. Okay, Kyle says, I think their relationship is over already. On the boat, Dany screamed Drogo and Jon yelled, I do know things. Okay, Kyle, I didn't know I should have known you were joking, but yeah, that would suck. Jennifer says they both had to learn to assert themselves. It will be difficult to find a balance within a relationship after being with dominant people. I could see that. Yes, I could. I believe that, what do we got? Cool, man. Thank you, Christopher. I see that there. Let's see here. That might be, I might need to check Streamlabs. I think he's messing with me to see if I know what I'm doing here. Let's go. Refresh. Yeah, it says testes. Yes. Thank you so much. It works. Rock and roll. I can't believe I'm looking at Streamlabs and it's mine. That's pretty cool. Now I got to get back to where I was. Is this it? There you are. All right. Steph Snow says, who are we talking about? Oh, 9 Inch Nails Polite. That's cool. I'm sorry you didn't get the notification, but better late than never. I'm just talking about, in our story, we've had people who were betrothed to other people, and I don't like the whole idea of that. because you can take a shitty situation and make it work, i.e., Ned and Catelyn. Okay? He did the honorable thing when his brother died, and he married Catelyn and had kids, and you just know that he'd lay in bed at night, probably thinking of Ashara. And is that a good play? I mean, does he get points for doing the noble thing, or should you say, fuck it, love conquers all, I'm out of here? I don't know. I mean, that's a toughie. That is a toughie, guys. So I would like to get some input on that. What do you think about doing the right thing? Excuse me now, I do have to do this. The right thing and marrying someone you really don't love and pining over the person that your heart's really with. Nobility is kind of a double-edged sword. You almost sacrifice yourself, and that's not fair to you or anybody around you. So that's my take on that. There's first off, I guess you have to kind of have a romantic heart. You have to believe in romance. You have to believe in love, and believe that I don't know. Kind of lost my train of thought because as you think about this, your own experiences kind of come into play, and that's how I'm basing my opinion. Yes, I think Ned did a good thing. I think Ned raised some great kids along the way, but did Ned suffer? And in turn, if Ned is suffering and he kind of gets this calloused heart, is he passing that on to his kids? Garbage in, garbage out. Or is that how you handle it? Now, I believe, yes, Sarah Proudfoot says Littlefinger was just creepy in his obsession for Catelyn. He was creepy, slimy, obsessed. That's a good way to put it. Let me check over here on this Streamlabs thing again. Carol Brown. That's awesome, Carol. Thank you so much. It says, all hail King James, long may he tie-dye. That's right. And if I keep my health, get ready. I want you guys to see me streaming when I'm so old I'm like entangled in the roots of a tree, and still trying to stream, because I love you guys. I love doing this so much. And Carol, thank you very, very, very much. So let's see if I can see any of your comments popping out. What do you think? Okay. Doc Holliday would have helped if she was hot. Now, Doc, that has nothing to do with love. Nothing. That has to do with just attraction. Okay, Sarah Proudfoot said, there isn't a lot of good love relationships. Dany learned to love Drogo. Ned respected Catelyn, I guess. Maybe loved eventually. Okay, I'm going to touch on this because I have my own personal take on this right here. I believe that there is a love that can, I don't know, um, you you can grow to love someone. Let's say I kind of like it to. This sounds weird, but like let's say you got two lifers in prison, right? And they share a cell, and they're all the other one has, right? Over time, they're going to love each other. I don't mean romantic love, but they may, but they are going to build this bond, this love, because they're both, neck deep in a situation that's greater than them, and they know that they only have each other to lean on, right? So there is a romantic love, and then there's almost this familial, not familiar, familial love, or it's like the love of a family member. Um, Now, like true love to me is is just you can't you just can't be away from this person. You can't you feel drawn to them, and so that can last a lifetime. That's what I'm saying. You got Ned over there. He's popping out kids with Catelyn because it's the right thing to do, and he needs to build up this house and make heirs. So he's doing the right thing in the eyes of everybody. But I'm telling you, if you don't think for a second that he's at the heart tree, um, thinking about someone else from time to time, you're nuts. Um, so Emmanuel, excuse me, Emmanuel Favuza, James, get a mail order bride. Nah, man, can't do that. Joaquin says Proto Stark. So anyway, back to my original point. My original point was, let's assume that. Excuse me, I hate doing that to you guys. I'm so sorry. It's always late at night. This starts happening. Okay, so yeah, let's assume that John and Danny both survive this. Okay. Did their relationships prior set them up so that this will be a love for the ages? This will work out. How much impact do prior relationships have on current ones? That's kind of where I'm going. I believe they both have been scarred so deeply by the loss of their previous lover that in the beginning they're going to be a little clingy and crazy about each other and protective, a little overprotective, because they don't want to lose another, lover, someone that they care about. Or is it just almost a circumstantial thing? We find ourselves here. I mean, I saw her looking back at him with those eyes. I mean, I think she genuinely was kind of enamored with him. Don't get me wrong. But either there's some shit going on off camera that we don't know about or something, because you don't see him romancing her. You don't see them laying in a field on a fur, sipping wine and getting to know each other. So what's happening here with their love story? What is actually happening? They just want to rock the boat, tip the boat over. But I'm wondering, about this. I wish I could see some of the off-camera stuff. I'd like to know: is he a romantic guy? Is his mind stuck on the war and what's happening? How do the two? How can you mesh that? How can you be this guy who's got to lead this war and still romance this lady? In this situation, I think the romance is going to have to wait. So I think they were jumping the gun a little bit, to be honest with you, hopping in bed like that. Everybody wants to see it, of course. But yeah, lust, Steph's note. That's right. That's exactly right. That's what it is. And let's call it what it is. Everybody is so caught up on the fact that they're together now, and that's what was meant to be. We saw it coming 1,000 miles away. We knew they were going to get together, but it is coming off as more of a lust thing, and there's a fine line there. It gets blurry when you're talking about love and lust. It really does. Let's see what Fractured says here. James, it's war. They've seen death on unimaginable scales. Sex is the most natural response. And that's true. I still remember Bronn after they were leaving the Eyrie, and or they were heading towards the Eyrie and got attacked. And Catelyn, let Tyrion help out, but then afterwards, Bronn says something about having sex right after killing somebody, and Tyrion basically looks at Catelyn's like, I would if she would. Something like that. I thought that was a hilarious scene, but you're right. It's almost, you need this release. But, so, there's, there's all kind of quickies and stuff going on off camera that we don't know about. Angie D says, long boat ride, boredom, bam, we get boat sex. That's right. So then let's call it that. You know what I mean? Let's not paint this picture of this beautiful romance and this beautiful love story, because at this point it is not. Will he shed a tear if she dies during childbirth? Absolutely, man. But the thing is, that's all it is. You have boredom, fear of whatever. You know how people joke about, if a plane's going down, I'm having sex with this chick, for so I can have sex for the last time. Lot of different emotions and thoughts and feelings go into this, but I don't believe they're in love. I don't. So you help me out. I don't hear too many people talking about it. I think they just take it as we saw them together, they're in love. Oh, this is wonderful. But no, I don't know. It's pretty shallow right now to me. Yeah, rub my scars, baby. That's cool and all, but they got a lot of talking to do and getting to know one another. So what are your thoughts on that? And I'm saying, hey, living my rhapsody. You said no problem with hot sex and true love. No, I'm down. I'm down with both. I'm just trying to make the point that it seems to be being sold as this epic love story, when in fact it is an epic lust story. And it's awesome. I'm happy they're together, but I just want to call it what it is. Michael Smith says Jon has the same honor that Ned had, and if Dany ends up pregnant, that he will marry her so he will not father a bastard. That's right, Michael. He will. And I'm sure a part of him will always think of Ygritte. But unfortunately, she is gone. So it's not like Ned, he had to lay there knowing that he could possibly do things about his circumstance to be with the one he loves. So those are my points on love right now. So let's talk about. We've talked about Jon and Dany and their past loves and what's going on now with them, where they're kind of in lust. So what about are there any other love stories that you want to bring up in here that have intrigued you? Tyrion's he has the kind of heart in him. I don't think he likes to show it. Tyrion, he has spent his lifetime having to hide how he feels about everything. He feels bad about his situation, his stature, his place in his own family. And so he's used the defense mechanism of being funny, drinking a lot, things like that. But inside of him lies the heart of a true romantic, as well as Sam. Now there's a guy who would take the time to really get to know someone and romance them. He's not as experienced as Tyrion. Let's see. Yes, Carol Brown. Tormund looking at Brienne like she's a honey bun. Yes. Now that is absolutely the definition of lust. But there's something about the way Tormund talks about her that is deeper than that. I can feel it. Which, I'm talking about fictional characters, that's crazy, but you can. He's that good of an actor. Because I believe they're setting up something there because of the way he is acting. He's infatuated with her. For real. But all right, Fractured says, true love is how Jaime and Brienne look at each other. Now, I like that. I do like the way they look at each other. You have to let your guard down. You have to put all that to the side, and you need to be transparent. And I think that what Jaime and Brienne went through allowed each of them to do that. And when you do that, when you share like your true self with someone, I don't care if you went into it attracted to each other at all. You're going to walk away from it with like this weird feeling about that person. And that's the way sometimes that some beautiful relationships start. So accidental. Just find yourself all of a sudden, you meet someone, you're talking, and you literally tell them everything about you. So, Hunjive, that is kind of tongue-in-cheek, but yeah, the way Arya looks after a kill, she does kind of have that lustful look look when she does that. That's when she's at her hottest to me. It's terrible, isn't it? The Night King should hook up with Sansa. Not a fan of her in the least. I hear you, Purple Haze. I mean, when you say that, Purple Haze, you know, you're all in my brain. Lately, things, they don't seem the same. But no, seriously, what do you mean by not in the least? Because there are some decent things about her. I'd like to hear what really, really gets in your craw about her. Hoonjive, Hoonjive was this. You seriously look 10 years younger than last week. Messaged me the secret and sweet Jordan poster. Message you the secret. The secret is I think I would have to message you. I feel 10 years younger. I do. And I'm excited about the future of this this channel and my life. Yeah, Doc Holliday. That was awesome when Chris put that clip with the Lionel Richie. Uh, Hello, is it me you're looking for? I love that. Sarah Proudfoot says Brienne is the only one who knows everything about Jaime, isn't she? I would say so. I would say even with Cersei, I don't. He always has to keep a front up around her. Don't you think? Like he's never wanted to be vulnerable around her. So yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. And I'm torn there. You know, I want Tormund to find love, but I do believe Brienne and Jaime, that is a good love story there. I'm gonna write that down. Yeah, I'm gonna look more into that because I'm just a romantic guy, and I'm gonna go look back at some of those episodes. And watch that again, and we may have a little love chat part two. But let's see. Martingus, hey girl, says Dust on the Throne. Brienne is the bomb. I think Jaime will be coming to meet up with her, but I think Tormund will worship her. Yeah, I think that's about the consensus. I really do. And I believe that we'll get to see it on camera. We'll get to see a really, really, really good scene, but one of them is going to die, or both of them. And what I hope is that they confess. I hope that when this happens, they when they get a chance, they actually take the time to confess these feelings for each other, and not just share looks. Which, don't get me wrong, as you all know, looks, you know, you can look at someone and say a whole hell of a lot. And I guess with that, you know, I kind of need to roll out of here. Sorry this was so short. I do want to continue this, so maybe I give you some homework, you know. Maybe you weren't thinking so much about John and Danny and how we're all being led to believe that this is some unbelievable cool romance. I think it's a lot less than that. I think it can be, but um, will they have time? What's going to happen in the meantime? And Martina Martina Hingis. I'm sorry, I can't believe it. Martinez Twombly. He says love enters through the eyes. I concur, without a doubt. If you, I mean, you know, you just know. I can't believe I said Martina Hingis. That's funny. All right. Love you too, Martina Hingis. Love you too, Martinez. You know that already, though. That's really cool. Um, okay. Hunjav says, I secretly kind of wanted Jamie and Danny to meet and fall in love, but that is asking way too much, even in season 3 or 4. I think I remember hearing somebody else say something about that, about Jamie and Danny. And now that I've seen Jamie's vulnerable side, I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to think on that. I'm going to write that down too. All right. So are you guys cool with us just doing these little chats like this where I want to talk Game of Thrones with you. But maybe like this kind of just random topics where we shoot back and forth. Cause I'm digging it. I like, because what's going to happen, see, is by us talking about things like this, you see more of me. You get to know me and the way I think about certain things. And through your comments, I get to know you guys more and how you think about things. So I I love it. And don't get me wrong, I still have some funny stories, but like I was telling Chris, I got to tell you guys the one about when I was 10 and witnessed this guy sell his soul to the devil to become a rock star, right in front of me and my friends. It was freaking hilarious. But anyway, I've had a blast. It's been short, but this is good. This is good. So let's meet back again sometime this week, and I may hit you out of the blue sometime. I want to, I don't want to be stuck in this Sunday thing. Um, I could talk to you guys a couple times a week. I enjoy it, and when something comes to my mind, I will bring it to you. Okay, so until next time, I love you. Thanks for hanging out with me, and Valar Tadias. Let's see if I can stop this thing.